Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Scarpetta. I'm really excited today to tell you about our project that we're going to do for our Art to Remember fundraiser. The artwork that you start today will be sent into Art to Remember Company, and then you will have the option later to buy any of these really cool products like t-shirts, coffee mugs, and notebooks that all have your very own artwork on them. Now, we'll just be making the artwork for right now, and then we send it into the company, and they will be sending us back more information later, probably about mid-October, that tells you how you can order any of these cool products if you choose. But for today, we're going to focus on the artwork, so let's get started. Here are some examples of this project that I've done already. As you can see on these projects, we drew first with pencil, outlined with Sharpie, and then colored our dinosaurs and details in the background with crayon. Then we used watercolor paints to paint all of the big shapes in the background. Once you have your name on your paper, we can go ahead and get started. You want to make sure your paper is going in landscape paper orientation. That's side to side, not tall up and down. And for this first part, I'm going to have you draw along with me. So I'm going to draw one step, then give you time to draw. Then I'll draw the next step and give you more time to draw, and so on. So we're all going to start off with a nice big oval for the body of our dinosaur. I want you to try and draw light with your pencil. That makes erasing easier. I'm drawing fairly dark because I want you to be able to see it. So if you haven't drawn an oval yet, go ahead and draw a nice big oval on your paper. For the next step, we're going to do rectangles for the front legs. So a straight line that comes down, and another straight line that comes down, and then you can do a horizontal line that goes straight across and connects them. And we'll do the same thing over here. A straight line that comes down, another straight line that comes down, and one across the bottom to connect them. For the back legs, we want to show overlapping. So we're going to draw it behind this front leg, which is just a straight line that comes down. Don't go quite as far. It's further away so it looks smaller. And then a line that just comes straight across right behind that other line. So it looks like the front leg is in front of the back leg. And we'll do the same thing over here. A line that comes straight down and a line that comes across. And then the last thing I want you to do is the horizon line. This is the beginning of our landscape behind our dinosaur. That's a line that goes across and stops when you get to your oval, and then picks up over here again, straight across to the edge. This is the line where it looks like the sky ends and the ground begins, and it makes our dinosaur look like it's in front of the landscape, showing space. So if you haven't drawn all of this with me yet, pause video and get caught up, and then we'll move on from there. So from here, I'm going to have you draw on your own. So I wanted to show you some pictures of dinosaurs before we begin. And we're just using these pictures to get ideas. I don't want you to worry about copying a certain type of dinosaur or making it look exact. I don't care if your dinosaur looks like a dragon or a monster, just as long as you add some cool details and have fun drawing it. So you can decide if you want your dinosaur to have a really long neck or no neck at all. There's all kinds of ways to draw things like dinosaur eyes. These are just kind of black dots. This one has more details. And then I want you to think of some other fun details that you can add, like spikes on its back or spots. Maybe your dinosaur has, well, this one's a little bitty picture up here, but maybe it has wings on it. There's so many fun details that you can add. Ooh, I like the stripes on this one. Do you want your mouth to be open or closed or have big teeth? To make your dinosaur, ooh, there's some cool wings right there. To make your dinosaur look however you want. So I'm going to go ahead and continue drawing on mine, and then once I'm done, I will outline it with the Sharpie and start coloring it with crayon I'm going to speed it up so it goes a little bit faster. Okay, once you're done outlining, make sure you've outlined everything, and then you can go in and clean up with an eraser if you outlined with Sharpie. A big eraser would probably work better, but this is just what I had on hand. Be careful if you outline with black crayon though, because if you erase over it, the eraser tends to smear. And once you've cleaned it up, if you can, then I want you to start coloring with crayon. Since this is for art to remember, you need to make sure you color dark and neat. And you can make your dinosaur any color that you want. And we are only going to color part of the dinosaur today, and that's probably about all you're going to have time to do. Just make sure that you don't color any big details in the background, because if you have watercolor paints available, we're going to use watercolors to paint that. So I'm going to speed it up so it goes a little bit faster. So that's about as much as you need to have done today. Get most of your dinosaur colored in. Next week we will finish coloring the dinosaur and these other small details in the background, and then we'll paint the background with watercolor paint. So go ahead and take a picture of what you've done, post it to Canvas. You're ready to go for next week. Have fun. Take care.